Hey guys, today we'll be taking a look at Tanchjim Zero Ultima DSP IEMs, which can be yours for something like $25. Before we begin, test system details in the description, all necessary links in the description, and the most important thing, these are Zero Ultima DSP version. If you have seen or read any other review for these or for Zero's Ultima, bear in mind that these are coming with DSP inside the cable here. And the important thing I wanted to tell you about is that bear in mind that these are coming with pre-applied EQ settings. So these are DSP-fed headphones and they come with stock preloaded profile. That's not flat. Again, it's not flat. Meaning that if a reviewer haven't checked for that, then the review was made with active parametric EQ factory profile. So, having that out of the way, why these? Why these $25 headphones? The answer is simple, because of DSP. This is an amazing idea, being able to tune the sound to your preferences with parametric EQ once and for all devices that you'll be using headphones with, because the parametric EQ settings are stored inside, not inside the headphone, but inside the DSP chipset that's hidden inside the plug, meaning that if you store your preferences, you'll be able to use these headphones tuned to your liking with every single equipment that you'll be connecting them to. So I would say that this is like making your pair of headphones in the ultimate way as yours, and they are just $25, so I had to check out how that will work in real life. Because, you know, the headphones with USB-C jack are quite popular, and this is not exactly a proper name, USB-C jack or USB-C connector. The thing is that inside we will always have a digital to analog converter and integrated headphone amplifier, and then we will have regular analog headphones. So the theory says that if the manufacturer is able to provide you with digital to analog converter and head amp inside, these should be closely matched to the headphones, because in this way the manufacturer has additional ability to tune the set of those together for synergy. Now this one goes beyond that, because it allows you to do the tuning on your own. You can use Tanchjim app and do the tuning on your own. So before we get to the specs, let's take a look at the box. $25, bear that in mind. So for $25, I've said $25. This is pretty nice set. The box is really nice. And what you'll get with your headphones, you'll get two sets of silicone tips. Why two sets? If you take a look at them, they have different internal diameter, meaning that the ones that I'm holding in my right hand will give you more transparency. The inside diameter is larger. These ones have smaller diameter. These ones will be less transparent, and these will be taming the highs a little. So then we have a cable tie. We have a plastic bag that the headphones came in, we have manual, and we have surprisingly notched nice pouch. Yeah, so all that for $25, quite nice. Now let's get back to the headphones. Some specifications from the manufacturer's side. The first two information are not really relevant. because impedance given for these headphones is 30 ohms, but it doesn't really matter because you'll be using them with internal amplifier. So the impedance of the headphones won't matter to you, it will matter to this small guy inside. Another interesting information is that sensitivity is in range of 123 decibels, and again that would be meaningful for the regular Zero Ultimas with 3.5 mm jack, because in this case it's the same as it was with impedance. The amplifier, the head amp inside, will be taking care about driving these guys. Other specifications that actually are meaningful are total harmonic distortion is specified as 0.05%, which is quite low for that budget, and the frequency range is given as anything between 10 Hz and 48 kHz, and that's quite bold claim. The manufacturer also says that these are sporting custom designed 10 mm driver, and you can actually see the driver inside because they are translucent. It's quite big, and the headphones are quite small, so they are just a little bit wider than diameter of the driver. As you can see, the build is mostly plastic, and this is supposed to be stainless steel with logo, Tanchjim logo on one headphone and Zero on the other one. They are very small, they are fitting my ears very nicely. If you take a look in here at the top of the nozzle, yes, you will see that the nozzle is chamfered a little, so it's quite easy to replace the silicone tips. Now, before we get to the sound quality, let's talk about DSP. The thing is that in order to be able to change settings on these headphones, you need to download the application, and I have it here on my tablet. So let's connect them. Yep, like that. No. And it's here, it's Tanchjim. Yeah. So what we can do with the application? Well, the first thing is that the application is not very easy to get, because you won't be able to download it from Google Play Store, and it's available only for Android phones. So in order to download this application, you need to scan the QR code that's displayed on the portal of manufacturer, and it's really cumbersome. I got that one from APK Pure site, and I will link directly to APK Pure file with the application for you guys in the description of the video. So, as we can see, we have connected Zero Ultima. Let's access the headphones, and now the tablet is reading the data from the DSP inside of the plug here. And so what we can see here and what we can do here is change official headphone equalizer preset. And if I will choose the default sound, and I will do it right now, it will be saved in the application. The application will reconnect to the headphones once again. You can see we have some other EQ settings. We'll talk about those in a second. But if we will get to EQ customize, so basically settings for the parametric equalizer within the DSP, we will see that the factory tuning of these headphones is not flat. We have a dip at 30 Hz, and we have a quite large dip at 200 Hz, then we have small dip at 1.3 kHz, we have quite large dip at 1.8 kHz, and another quite deep at 7.7 kHz. So these are not flat. but you can make them flat just by setting everything to 0. Yeah, I won't do that at the moment, but as you can see, I can change the values and I can save the new settings in the headphones. So another things that are available for you in the application are equalizer forum, where you can download some settings for your headphones, but these are prepared mostly by Tanchjim users in China. So, you know, sometimes you can see something like AirRock and clear sound, so you can try that. And sometimes you can see something like that, and I have no idea what that is. But quite important and very interesting thing is that we have equalizer settings for games. And if we'll get here, we will see that these are not some local Chinese games only, which is the case with many devices from China, but you also have quite well-known games for your mobile, like Call of Duty, like League of Legends, like Genshin Impact, but also for your PC. And we have quite big hits here. So you can choose the profile that will enhance your hearing in the game, enhancing the sounds like footsteps and environment sounds, so you'll be able to hear someone, to hear something happening a little bit better. And the same goes for Switch games. So this is actually something quite interesting that I haven't seen in any other headphone, especially any other headphone that's coming from the HiFi manufacturer. And that's basically all when it comes to the application. So let's disconnect it and let's get back to the review. So the headphones are sporting single dynamic 10mm driver that's plated with titanium, meaning that it will be very stiff and it should give you detail and transparency. That's the theory. The cable is silver plated copper. It's actually quite nice. It's braided inside, but it does carry some microphonics when you're using the cable. You do have a microphone, inline microphone here, and the quality is surprisingly good. It's actually a very nice microphone. You have a cable tie, but the problem is that the cable tie moves only up to the microphone, and when I was wearing them, I would like to have cable ties somewhere around here to lower the microphonics effect, but it's here. Now, before we get to the sound quality, let's talk for a second about the comfort of these headphones. They are very small. I have very big ears, and they are basically disappearing inside. So these are one of the few headphones that I can sleep with, which I'm not recommending for obvious reasons, but if I'd like to sleep with them, I would be able to do that. Also, the nozzle is quite long, so it reaches quite deep, and this improves isolation, and this improves the fit inside. Once you fit them inside, there is no risk of them dropping out. So I really like that. They are very light, and you'll forget that you're wearing them in just a minute or two. Now, moving to the sound quality, because that's the most important part of the review. One thing that I should mention at the beginning. I was thinking that these should be two separate reviews. The first one should be describing the sound quality with the stock tuning, and the second one should be describing the qualities of the headphones with flat parametric equalizer setting. But since I'm pretty sure that not everyone will try to use DSP application, and many of the buyers of these headphones won't even know that there is something like that, I decided to review them as they come with stock tuning, because the stock tuning is a profile that was decided by the Tanchjim as something that should be the best for them. So I will make a review describing the sound quality as it is, as they are out of the box, but I will mention a couple of things along the way. What happens if you change the equalizer to the flat line. Okay, so bass. Let's start with the bass. It's more about quality than quantity with the stock tuning. These do not have slam, though they can go low. Bass is warm and fun, inviting you to move on to dance tracks, basically anything with pulsating rhythm. You will want to tap your feet. These are very musical, they are very nice for any kind of dance music. Mid-range, these are definitely warm sounding headphones. That serves vocals very well, but there is little detail, about right for the price. On the good side, this means that these will forgive a lot when it comes to bad recordings, and they do forgive. These are very easy on your ears with no sibilance, and there is no listening fatigue, and I was able to listen louder than usual, which surprised me because this usually means that headphones or speakers have low THD. If I am able to listen louder, if I'm willing to go that extra mile and it doesn't hurt my ears, then it means that the THD numbers are low, and that's the case with these guys. So what changes when you'll be using flat profile for your DSP? It makes the bass deeper, it makes the bass harder, it gets back the slam it needs. As you've seen, the notch on the bass on the, I think it was 30 Hz was quite far going low. So you can fix all of the maybe shortcomings, all of the changes in the DSP profile with the flat equalizer setting. Moving on to treble. Treble has sparkle, but warmth from mid-range creeps in here too, so do not expect them to be analytical and very crisp. Surprisingly, they do not sound muddy or veiled, just warm. But again, as you've seen, the equalizer was cutting the treble quite hard, so once you'll restore the flat profile for the treble, these are becoming quite nice and airy. So again, changing the DSP profile will give some additional airiness and crispness. The detail. Well, these are definitely fun-oriented headphones. They are nicely musical, but don't get them expecting lots of precise detail. They will draw you the big picture, keeping you focused on the music as something integral, as one integrity, but there will be not a big amount of detail. Changing stock tuning, again, getting the treble to the flat level brings more detail, so we won't be missing much unless you look for it. As I've said, these are focused on the music, on the track as a whole. They are not analytical. Getting the treble back to the flat line helps with that, but still these will be not the detail monsters, although they are quite in line with something that I would expect to have for $25. Now, the detail is connected with scene, soundstage and imaging. So left and right positioning is fine, albeit a little fuzzy with stock tuning. I couldn't get depth information with these headphones when they came with stock tuning. Again, setting DSP to flat fixes fuzziness, things pop in place, but as expected for that price range, there still is little depth and height info, but the depth and height info finally appears. With stock tuning, you'll get mostly left and right positioning, and it won't be very sharp, it'll be very fuzzy. Fixing the DSP, setting it to flat, will help with that. So these are very nice headphones for every casual listener. They have DSP, they have good price, they are musical, they have USB-C, so you don't have to carry any kind of dongle. They are not fatiguing and they look good. They disappear in your ears. So these items you can just put in your pocket and carry everywhere. I would say the sound with stock tuning is warm and musical. Interestingly, you can, as I said earlier, raise volume quite high and the distortion will still be quite low. They will not hurt your ears. I would recommend these as, let's say, workhorse items. Headphones for your kid, headphones that you'll be using in your work or work in your garden or in places where you won't be very sad if something bad happens to them, but you still want to have quite good sound quality. So I would say these are an entry-level, fun and musical first set that will not damage your hearing. Getting equalizer flat fixes any veiling and transparency lags, so do use that application and configure these headphones to your liking. I would say that the DSP, having DSP here is a very good idea. I really liked that. I mean, if these would be just a tad bit better technically, the DSP here is a real game changer because you can set them once and for all as tuned perfectly to your liking, and with every single piece of equipment that you'll be connecting them to, you will get exactly the same tuned to your liking signature. So you can forget about different equalizers in different software, in different devices, different settings for your Spotify, for your Tidal, for your Android device, for your PC, etc., etc. Everything will be set and stored here. So this is a very good idea and it's worth trying. It's worth trying. Thank you guys. If you like that video, you can buy me a beer. The beer money goes towards beer, obviously. You can do that by super thanks under the video. Thanks for watching that. If you have any questions, give me a shout in the comments. As I said at the beginning, the test system details can be found in the description of the video, and store links and links to the application on APK Pure will also be placed in the video description. So thank you guys and have a nice day. Bye.